Okay, so this is the foam rolling sequence that I like to do after pretty much every workout. It's fairly comprehensive, gets a lot of the body parts that you're gonna need for recovering quickly. Um, yeah, it covers most of the spectrum. It's pretty easy to do, it sequences quite well, and it's really important thing to do, especially after an intense and challenging workout. This will flush lactic acids through, work on your myofascial releasing, and help your body recover faster. I find a lot of athletes that I work with, if I've kicked the crap out of them for an hour or 2 hours and then they do a foam rolling, it's almost like they forgot the workout was so hard. It starts to recover faster. So the couple things you're gonna need for this is a foam roller. Foam roller is really critical. And I like to have more of a firm ball than this, but a tennis ball will work. A lacrosse ball tends to be a bit too hard. TP Massage Therapy has a little woven ball that's actually really good. But a foam roller is really critical. You can get them at any fitness supply store. Most gyms have them, and they're your best friend, right? I've got travel rollers, I've got all kinds of different versions. So I like to start with them just first under my knees, a little bit back, and then I'm just gonna roll out my tibia. So anterior tibialis, so just a bit of back and forth rolling. And if you find a hot spot, you can point and flex your toes on that hot spot. That's gonna help release it. You can rotate a little bit to one side and rotate a little bit to the other side. And once you've done that for a while, switch to quads. So just move back and forth, rolling up and down the quads. Rotate your shoulder down and catch one side of the other quad, of the one quad, and then roll back, catch the other side. You can also then open up a little bit and catch the inside of one quad. Make sure you go back and forth, right? It's 4 muscles in the quad, so it's kind of a big deal to catch all of them. And then the next thing you can do is move right down and offset yourself on the foam roller so that you can get right into the groin and get some of the connective tissue in the hip flexors, right? That's gonna make a big difference. It kind of looks like you're humping the ground, but whatever, it works. So once you've got that done, come back to knees, and then we're gonna hit your IT bands, your iliotibial band. Goes from the tibial head, across your knee joint, up to the iliac crest, past your hip joint. They're really tight and sore, especially if you do a lot of running or jumping. So stack your feet and roll from knee to hip. Now some people find that excruciating. So put one foot down and just, like if I come a little bit further forward, put one foot down and take some of the load off and reduce how much weight you're carrying on that. But if you can handle both stacked, just roll back and forth, roll chest forward a little bit, chest backward a little bit, and find that piece that hurts the most. Obviously you're gonna do both sides and just roll it out, roll it out, roll it out. Once you've done that, then you're gonna switch to your glute, piriformis. So you're going to go figure 4, so cross your knee over on the butt cheek you're working on, okay? Same bent knee as butt cheek. And then just roll back and forth, and you'll find a hot spot. You'll find some place that's stuck or hurting like hell, and just live with it for a little while. Roll back and forth, sit with it, breathe, right? Get back and forth into that piece. And then obviously switch sides to the other one, okay? Making sure you do both of them. So once I've done that, then I switch to seated on the roller, and then I'm just gonna slowly roll myself down, catch a little bit of low back, support yourself, and then roll entire back. Support your head as you need, roll back and forth. You can put your hands over your head. You'll get a free chiropractic adjustment if you need one. There it is, which is nice. You can roll up towards trapezius, a little bit into your neck a little bit, get that to relax. You can roll a little bit on one side and the other. And that can be really important too, catching your lats. So on your side, just roll into that lat. You can even roll right forward. This one is actually really good and uncomfortable if you're sore, if you've done a lot of pull-ups or sports. So rolling out those lats is really gonna help your shoulders feel better. Obviously both sides. So that's a big piece of that for the whole piece of the body. So we started at the shins, moved up to quads, did the sides. Now we need a little bit of the back stuff, right? So you can set the foam roller on your calves, and you can roll back and forth with 2 calves, or you can put 1 foot on top or just stack them and take more weight. Keep your butt right off the ground. To add more weight, just roll out your calves. If you hit a hot spot, point and flex your toe, then make a circle one way, circle the other way while that's weighted on that spot. That will release that. It'll feel a heck of a lot better. You can also come all the way up and get hamstrings, right? Just again, back and forth, getting those nice and released. Okay? That's pretty much the mainstay of the muscle groups that you can use with the foam roller. Then with the ball, you can find, if you've got a spot that's a real trigger spot, like especially on your back or your glutes, your piriformis, or your quads even, just lay right on that and just do small circles on that spot. It's also really good for your foot, right? Just do circles and back and forth to give your foot a massage. It's done a whole bunch of work. That's why my shoes are off right now. So a little bit of back and forth. That will prevent things like plantar fasciitis. It's just gonna really kickstart and speed up recovery. So that whole routine doesn't take a whole lot of time, doesn't take a lot of floor space. Obviously, other things you can do are your standard stretches, right? You know, things like a downward dog to just stretch out shoulders is really important. So many stretches, laying open, reaching out, bring it in, reach out, reach across, twist, right? All of those stretches are excellent. Butterfly stretch is really good. Anything that's going to move your joint into its full range of motion, grabbing a post and opening up 90 degrees and opening up is really going to help. Stretching arms above head by holding a pole or the wall, things like that are really going to help open up your arms. The more a joint stays flexible, the more functional it is and the least likely it is to resist and break in a moment of sudden loading. So lots and lots of things there for just finishing out your workout so you're going to recover faster, feel better, that's going to increase blood flow. Foam roller is just the golden ticket for feeling like a human being as fast as you can after an intense workout. Hope that helps. We'll catch you soon.